Good day everyone. Our lesson for today is all about multiplication of radicals, monomial by binomial. But before that, don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your classmates and friends and hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And finally, please do not skip the ads in this video. And now let's proceed to our main lesson for today, which is all about multiplication of radicals, monomial by monomial. So in multiplying radical expressions, use the second law of radical, which is the nth root of a times the nth root of b is equal to the nth root of ab. And the other is nth root of a times the nth root of a is equal to a raised to 1 over n plus 1 over n. So, ibig sabihin lang nito, dito sa portion na 'to, gagawin lang natin silang yung expression na radical, gagawin natin siyang exponential form. So, ibig sabihin, i-multiply natin si a tsaka si a, and then i-add natin yung mga exponent. So, this is 1 over n plus 1 over m, which is also equal to a raised to m plus n over mn, or mn square root of a, or root of a raised to m plus n. So later on, maintindihan nyo to using examples. So if the radical expression has different radicands, make them the same radicand by simplifying them. Recall the FOIL method. So for the FOIL method, we have a squared plus, quantity a positive negative b squared is equal to a squared positive negative 2ab plus b squared. This FOIL method will be used later in the multiplication of radical expression, binomial by binomial. But in this portion, we will focus in this rule of multiplying radical expression that I'll be going to show later using 5 examples. Okay? So, let's start. So, let's start with this one. So, paano ba i-multiply itong portion na ito? Okay, so let me use my pen. Let us use color blue pen. So, this is a radical expression, square root of 5 and square root of 20. Now, papaano ba i-multiply yan? So, ang gagawin lang natin is that we will multiply the numbers inside. So, that is 100. And then we will copy the radical sign, which is square root. What is square root of 100? The answer is 10. So, this is our final answer for square root of 5 times square root of 20. Nakakasunod ba? And now, let's have another example. For number 2, we have this one. So, we have cube root of 5 and the cube root of 25. So, first thing to do, ang gagawin lang natin dyan is that we need to multiply 5 and 25. That's 125. Tama ba? And then just copy the cube root sign. And now, what is cube root of 125? So, mag-iisip ka ng number na tatlong beses multiply tapos makukuha natin is 125. So, I'm thinking about 5 times 5 times 5. To check, you can use your calculator. 25 times 5 is 125. Therefore, cube root of 125 is equal to 5. So that is our final answer for number 2. Next, number 3. For number 3, we have square root of y times square root of y raised to 5. So, paano naman ito? Okay. Remember the second rule that I showed a while ago. Kapag ganito siya, ang gagawin lang natin, since nasa multiplication tayo, i-multiply lang natin ang ating mga variable, and then i-add natin yung mga exponents. So, just copy y. This is 1, tama? Meron siyang exponent na 1. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. And then just copy square root, tama? Now, as we all know, pag sabing square root, may 2 yan. So, we need to transform this into exponential form muna. So, gagawin natin siyang exponential form. So, that will become y. This exponent will be the numerator over 2. makakasunod, which is equal to 6 divided 2. That's equal to 3. Therefore, our final answer is y raised to 3. I repeat. So we have here y sub raised to 1 and y raised to 5. So 1 plus 5 is 6. This is 1 kasi may number tayo dito na 1, tama? Tsaka 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. So we don't need to write it. Then, just copy square root. Alam natin na kapag square root, meron siyang index na 2. So, ang gagawin natin siyang exponential form. So, isusulat natin si y muna. And then, yung 6, siya yung numerator over the denominator, which is the index. And then, 6 divided 2 is equal to 3. Okay? So, parang changing radical expression to exponential form tayo. Muna, bago natin makuha yung final answer natin na y raised to 3. Did you get it? Okay. Now, let's have another example. For this portion, we have this one. Okay. So, for this one, we have cube root of 4 times square root of 3. So, um, we cannot multiply them because they don't have the same radicand. The index of square root of 2 is 2 and the index of cube root of 4 is 3. So, ang gagawin natin is gawin natin silang exponential. So, remember, may 1 ang mga yan na exponent. So, 4 muna, and then yung exponent niya magiging numerator over the index times 2 and then 1 half. Okay, next step. Hindi natin pwedeng pag-multiply si 4 at saka si 2. So, kailangan pareho ang kanilang, ang tawag dito, pareho sila ng base, which is 2. So, para maging 2 yan, kunin natin yung factor niya, which is 2 squared, tama? That is 2 squared, and then 1/3 times 2 and 1 half. Okay? And then, pwede na natin i-multiply itong si 2 kay 1/3. That's 2 and 2/3 times 2 and 1 half. Since pareho na silang 2, pwede na natin silang ipag-combine. So, meron tayong 2, 2/3 plus 1 half. Remember, kapag multiplication of radical expression, nag-a-add tayo, or multiplication of exponents, exponential form, nag-a-add tayo ng mga exponents. And okay? So, in this portion, pwede na natin kunin yung kanyang LCD, which is 6. 6 divided 3 is 2 times 2 is 4. Tama ba? And then 6 divided 2 is 3 times 1 is 3. Okay? Then, this is equal to 2, 7 over 6. Okay, can you follow? Alright, so 2, 7 over 6. And now, since 7 over 6, hindi rin siya pwede. Okay, so ang gagawin natin is isusulat natin yung 2 as the square root, and then 7 as the exponent, then 6 sa labas. Okay, so ganun lang siya kadali as our final answer for this particular example. Okay, now another example. We have this one. So again, hindi sila pareho ng kanilang radical index, no? So hindi natin sila directly mamumultiply. So kailangan natin silang gawan ng exponential form. That is x 1 half, tama ba? This is 1 and this is 2. So 1 half multiplied by x and 1/3. Since pareho naman silang x, we can just copy the x and add all the exponents. So we have 1 half plus 1/3. Can you follow? Then after that, ayan, pwede na natin kunin yung LCD, which is 6. 6 divided 2 is 3 times 1 is 3 plus 6 divided 2, 3 is ilan? 2 times 1 is 2. So this is equal to x 5 over 6. Can you follow? Okay, since 5 over 6 yan, ang alam natin is we can write x and then just put this radical symbol. Yung 6 siya yung radicand or the index, yung 5 siya yung numerator. So, ito na yung final answer natin. Did you get it? By the way, dito pala sa sample natin kanina, balikan natin. Ang answer natin kanina, kung di ako nagkakamali, is 6 root of 2 raised to 7. Tama ba? Pwede pa natin palang isimplify yan. So, what is 2 raised to 7? So, can you think a number 2 raised to 7? That is, so pwede pa natin isimplify yan. 2 raised to 7 and think a number that is 2 raised to 7. So, pwede natin gawin ganito. 6 root of 2 raised to 6 times 2 raised to 1. And that's equal to, ito, pareho lang sila. So, we can cancel that. 2, 6 over 6 times 2, 1 over 6. Tama? Ito, 6 over 6 and then 1 over 6. Yan. Then, 6 over 6 is equal to 1. So, that's 2 times 2, 1 over 6. So, finally, meron tayong 2 root of 2. Ang index niya ay 6. Ang exponent niya ay 1. So, kahit hindi na natin ilagay yon. So, ito yung final answer natin. No, pasensya na nakaligtaan ko kanina na pwede pang i-simplify yung 6 square root of 2 raised to 7. 6 root of 2 raised to 7. Okay? Alright. Now, let's proceed to the last one. For this last portion, as you can see, meron siyang value sa loob. Sa labas, we have 2 and 3 and then square root of 6a and then square root of 3a. So, we will just multiply all of these para makuha natin yung answer natin. So, let me turn this into pen. Okay, so paano kaya itong mga to? Okay, first, we can multiply 2 and 3. So, that's equal to 6 square root of 6 times 3 is what? 6 times 3 is 18, right? 18 times a squared. Okay? Kasi this is 1 and this 1, so we can add the exponent, so that is 2. Then, think a number, factors of 18, that is 1 perfect square and 1 not perfect, na pwede nating i-square root, and that is 9. 9 times 2, then a squared. Pwede kong i-separate lahat yan para mas madali sa akin ang pag-determine, no, ng final answer ko. So, after ko ma-separate lahat yan, what is the square root of 9? That's 3. What's the square root of 2? Square root of 2. What's the square root of a squared? This square root of a squared is also the same as a raised to 2 over 2. So, pwede natin i-cancel ito tsaka ito. So, matitira na lang is a because 2 divided 2 is 1. Tama? So, meron siyang exponent na 1. Then, pwede kong i-multiply ngayon si 6 tsaka si 3. That's 18. Then, just copy a because 18 times a is 18a square root of 2. So, this is our final answer for this particular example. Clear ba yan? Okay, so that's all about our topic on the multiplications of radical expressions by monomial by monomial. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this day and good day.